everyone, my name's Cara and this is my dad Rod, and we're standing on Magaluf beachfront, and we're actually going to do a little bit of a guided tour from Magaluf beachfront to where we're staying in Palma Nova. We come out multiple times a year. It's one of our favourite places to come. We call it our happy place. I am here with my husband, and obviously my dad's here with my mum, but they're out having a lovely drink at a bar somewhere while we'll give you a guided tour. We're all going to show you some of our favourite bars and restaurants along the way and the reason why. So yes, come along with us.
Right everyone, so we're starting off right at the top end of Magaluf Beach, and we're going to dispel some myths around this area, because Magaluf's going through a bit of a change over the last sort of 5 years or so. Now Nicky Beach is up there, and what they've done over the last sort of, well, this year in particular, they're spending around £5 million on the promenade, €5 million I should say. So right from up there to right the way down the bottom, and it goes all the way around past the Datry Palace, all the way down by the bottom. So they're spending around about €5 million, and the jury's still out, because of what they're doing is they're putting all these sand dunes in. Now some people like them, some people don't like them. I think they'll be better once they get the pegs out the ground and the supports for the palm trees and the fence around the dunes at the top. Now all these dunes go not all the way down the bottom, but they've made it like a feature on the beach.
For me, I kind of see what they're doing and why they're doing it. However, I just don't think it was needed, because it was such a beautiful beach as it was. But we'll take a walk up and we'll let you make your own mind up.
Yeah. So what they've done down here, they've spent, like I say, they've spent a lot of money on the front. They've done all, like I say, all the walkway and the wall and what have you. But there's also, they've opened some new bars. So this one here, it's called Roots, and as you can see, it's a
very upmarket, very lovely place.
Yeah, it's really
trendy, boutique.
Really smart. I mean, on a night down here, it's proper bustling. It's
not bustling the way you kind of picture Magaluf.
Yeah, there's got
really nice atmosphere.
Yeah, great atmosphere. There's a lot of families, a lot of couples. Great chilled out vibe. Really, it's excellent. You can see it's got a great atmosphere. You've got Tom Brown's here. Tom Brown's has been here since about 1981.
Very popular.
But it's a massive bar. It caters for everything you can wish for.
Just going to point out live Mallorca here for all of your board hires, jet skis, excursions. They'll sort you out. There's also shops in Magaluf and in Palma Nova.
And as you can see, this dune here is quite the size. Now, when you're sat there on the front, you can argue that these here block the view of the sea. So you can see why it kind of splits opinion somewhat. But the food in there is very good. It's very reasonably priced. So and that's a famous Datry Palace, owned by an American guy. He's been here 40 years.
So this one here is Turtle Beach. It's brand new to Magaluf. It's also opened a brand new one in Palma Nova. Lovely beach bar vibes, but kind of more upmarket, I would say. Beautiful food, beautiful drinks, beautiful cocktails. Definitely worth checking out.
And again, some smaller dunes there. Yeah, not sure what everybody thinks about that,
I'm
but
not sure on them, to be honest. I see them in the, like you say, like when they're all.
I think personally, I don't know, they had another, they just had something different to Magaluf front, you know.
Get where they're going.
Yeah. And there's the Breeze Beach Club. Came past here the other night and there was such a gig going on in here. The vibe was brilliant. Apparently the who's who people, there were some celebs in there. I couldn't see anyone personally, but it was packed. So the renewal, they spent, like I say, they spent €5 million, or they're going to spend around €5 million on the front of Magaluf, and it goes from where we just walked from, which is right up there, where we'll come from, and it's going to go basically down to the end there, and they're starting that back end of October. They're going to finish it. So, like I said, they've renewed all the walkway, the walls, but in the meantime, all these nice bars are also sprouting up. This one here is also Bondi Beach. There's also, again, when you walk past this on the night, it's absolutely chock-a-block, and again, it's got a great vibe to it.
Yeah, I think sort of the perception of Magaluf's changed a little bit, and I don't think it's to be sort of feared as the rowdy hen and stag do place it once was. I think, yes, fair enough, the strip might be from like what, 12 o'clock at night onwards.
Yeah.
But I think if you want to come down here, even if you're staying in Palma Nova with your family, you want to come down on the front, it's definitely a lovely place to come. Got some lovely like family style bars, lovely food, lovely restaurants, again, lovely atmosphere. I don't think it's to be feared by families and couples.
No. I mean, the beach is beautiful down here. It really is. See, it's just full of families and couples. Yes, on the strip on a night after about 11 o'clock. Yeah. So it is. It's excellent. And then you've got a piece of bar there.
Coming up to one of the faves.
Yeah, one of the favourite bars here with Blackbeards. They do the most.
It's an open grill, you can see everything being cooked, from steaks to ribs, chicken, we do lovely salads, fish, you name it.
And as you can see, 2:30 or whatever it is on the afternoon,
burgers.
how busy it is. But again, you come back here on a night, if you haven't booked in, you're not going to get in.
Yeah, I would definitely in the peak season especially book in.
Magaluf, that used to be Mambo's back in the day. It's now Oceans Beach Club. Again, another change. Really smart bar, which you wouldn't expect back in the day, but as I said, Magaluf's going through a bit of a sea change, especially at the front.
Robinson Crusoe's. They do the famous clay pot pints. I'll insert a picture here as I'm talking. And these do lovely food, great atmosphere. They play some class music. Lovely place to come. They also do breakfasts. But yeah, a really nice place to come, especially for afternoon, some food and some drinks. Again, with this lovely,
They do the best
lovely
pint.
view. Yes, pint of San Miguel and a frozen clay pot pint, straight out of the freezer. I think how all pints should come when you're on your holly boops.
Well, this end of Magaluf Beach is yet to start with the renovations. However, they are starting this at the end of this season, around November time, hoping to finish by the start of season 26, giving Magaluf Front a welcome facelift.
But as you can see, Magaluf beachfront has changed for the better, and there's lots of lovely bars and restaurants to enjoy. So we've just come up them steps from Magaluf beachfront. This is the top end of the strip. Way too early for anything to be open. I don't think this place gets lively until
About
11, 12 o'clock at night. But I'm not a strip goer, so I could be wrong there, but I don't think it does. But yes, we always cut through this little area when we're coming from the front to Palma Nova. There is other little ways you can go, but this is the way we go. Irish bar there. But we'll be showing as well our favourite Irish bar over here, which is Finnegan's. It's absolutely incredible, run by the most lovely family. But we'll get into that when we go there for a shindig, yeah. And as you can see, just round the corner, and you can see Son Matthias or Son Matthias. I think people pronounce it slightly different ways. Beach. So there's the beach there. So once we get down onto it, it's just down there. We'll hit record again. So we've just walked from down there, and we've decided that we're going to go into Blue Bar for a drink, and that overlooks the beach. Incredible views, lovely atmosphere again, amazing food. So once we have a seat, I'll come back to you. are. One glass of champagne and one bottle of beer down. Beach is very busy today. You can see a little cloud in the sky, but it is very, very hot. We have been grateful for the extra shade when we've been walking around. We're going to walk down onto the front and show you some more lovely restaurants. We're not going to go in every one because if we had a drink in every one we would be putting ourselves to bed pretty sharpish. Now we are in the 6 weeks holidays at the moment, so it is sort of peak time. Now along there you've got 2 sports bars. You've got Mira, which is a lovely bar there overlooking the waterfront. So these bars along here have got really, really nice views of the oceans.
Magic views.
That is the Zen bar there. Again, nice beach front seats, if you can be quick enough to nab them. Calvia Beach House. We've actually had food in there and it was very nice. And we're coming along to Baymax. We've had the paella from there, pizza from there, a couple of other bits from there. Always very tasty. The staff are so friendly. Again, just another really lovely bar with incredible views. Got the olive tree. This gets really busy, especially on a night time. And up there you've got Origin. That has incredible views. And they actually do a brunch, which is very good.
There tends to be a lot of weddings carried out up there.
Origin.
Origin.
Yeah. They do have live music as well up there. Food's really nice. Again, we did the brunch for my cousin's birthday, and it was definitely worth the money. Cocktails, carver, house wines and beers included, and you got a main and you got a dessert included in the brunch each. It was really nice.
What they are in there, Magaluf. There is 3 beaches in Palma Nova. There's the one that we're on now, which is the San Matthias or the San Matthias, whichever way you want to pronounce it. And then there's a Palma Nova one, which is just around
that bay. So if you can see the Globalis Hotel in front here, which is the Globalis Santa Lucia. The Palma Nova beach is just on the other side of that hotel.
Just around the corner, then right at the far end, you've got it's called?
I can't pronounce it.
Carregador.
If that's how you pronounce it.
So it's about a 2.5, 3 mile, about 2.5 mile run. Thereabouts.
A very nice walk.
All the way along the far end.
Very nice walk, a nice run. So you've also got bars and restaurants and shops, obviously behind the front. Now we're coming up to a restaurant called Seesaw Beach.
This used to be, a few years ago, just a big coffee place.
Yeah, I think it was a Costa actually. So if you're looking for, again, a special occasion, or if you're just like in on your holidays and you want a nice meal, definitely a place to come. These also have a rooftop bar area, I'm sure you can see. Often gets hired out for private parties and functions. Again, another beautiful restaurant, beautiful bar area, beautiful food. Have live music daily. stunning place to go and eat. Getting some nice waves there. This is the San Matthias or San Matthias Beach Hotel. This is the one we're stopping in.
Mate, just going back to the Seesaw, you've got a night and you've got to book in there.
Yes, so Seesaw is definitely one of the restaurants that you have to book into just to save disappointment. I would even recommend booking through the day because they do get pretty busy. If you want to have drinks, I think it'll be okay, but yeah, definitely book to avoid disappointment. This is the hotel we're stopping in. Very clean, again, staff's lovely, adult only, entertainment on a night time. Pool area is super clean, rooms are super clean. Highly recommended.
The sky is clear, the world's in bloom. Feel the rush, the light cuts through. We're flying high, no need to land. Together here we make a stand. Hearts are open wide, nothing to hide. We'll ride this wave, no turning tide. Feel the sun, let it shine on everyone. Lift your voice, we're alive as one. Dance until the night is done.
Hope we're pronouncing things right.
Something maybe a bit Geordie twang coming out, but however.
Yeah, you get the gist.
We're coming up to another Turtle Beach.
So yes,
that one in Magaluf before. No, this is a smaller. This used to be FNC's last year, and it was there for a lot of years. All it was just like plastic seating. What having they've done a right number on it, and it's another nice feature, I would say, to the front of San Matthias beach area.
Yeah, it is another beautiful restaurant. Drinks are lovely and fresh, cocktails, food's lovely. You enjoyed the nachos, didn't you?
Aye, you got a friggin' bucket of nachos, like it's a lovely set.
We'll walk around it and then we're going to show you some of our firm favourites.
Yeah, we're going to show you two contrasting bars.
But equally as good.
Which couldn't be any more different, but equally as good.
So yep, just going back to Turtle Beach here. Beautiful restaurant. And again, you've got these amazing views. And just a little shout out this ice cream vendor on the corner. She makes the absolute most delicious ice creams. Definitely come here for an ice cream. Most delicious ice creams you'll get in Palma Nova. Just a little wave there. So as we come off of the beachfront, you will see the Santa Lucia Hotel. And this sort of separates the two beaches. And as we walk behind, you will see in front of us the Three Brothers, which is a firm favourite. It is a bar restaurant.
Yes, well, the Three Brothers is run by a Spanish family and has done for years. A very familiar type of bar that you would find in the UK. I appreciate some people might not welcome that, but it's got a great vibe. The seats outside are premium seats. It is known as the Fortress as well because there's a lot of people goes in there that are regulars.
We are said regulars.
But they do food as well, and the food's, it is what it is, but it's very reasonably priced. It's decent as well.
So it's super fresh, the food.
It is, yeah.
And you always get service with a smile.
Yeah.
3 or 4 tellies throughout, and they play all the sport. And if there's anything in particular you would like to watch, give them a shout and they'll do the best to accommodate. There's our other halves sitting in said hot seats at the front there. But no, it is just a great bar, cheap and cheerful, great atmosphere, and again ran by the most loveliest of people.
Yeah, the staff are excellent, and if you go back there a couple of times, they will know your name and they will recognise you.
So check it out, guys. Now this is Arocco, and Arocco is actually voted one of the best restaurants in Palma Nova on TripAdvisor, and it offers something really unique to the area. It has exotic decor, relaxed atmosphere, Asian tapas cuisine, live music and entertainment throughout the week, so either a DJ and or a singer, beautiful cocktails, and again, just the most friendly people who work here. Again, they will recognise you if you are a returning customer, and this has to be one of my favourite restaurants in Palma Nova. The food is absolutely divine. Even if Asian tapas isn't your thing, give it a go, because I promise you will not be disappointed. You won't be disappointed by the food, the drinks, the atmosphere, again, or the service. It is top quality. You can just go in for drinks, browse the menu, see how you feel, but Arocco is a must. And I would really recommend you book in because it does get incredibly busy. We always book ahead of time before we go, so definitely another one to check out. So I've just had a swift one in the Three Brothers. This is round the back of the Globalis Santa Lucia Hotel. Now a lot of people are sort of put off by the reviews of this hotel, and I'm not sure why. We've stopped in here a couple of times and it is a lovely hotel. It does not deserve the reviews that it gets. It is a 4-star. You cannot beat this hotel on location. Every room is a sea view, either overlooking the sun, Matias Beach, or overlooking the Palma Nova Beach. It is central to all of the fab bars and restaurants. It is clean. Again, staff are friendly. You also have a rooftop pool. You do have to book the superior rooms to gain access to the rooftop pool, but if you can get that, it's definitely worth it. It also has a bar up there. Yes, the food could be better, but you will find something. But I would recommend you come out and about and try in the restaurants out here, because Palma Nova is just swarmed with incredible restaurants. Happy Chinese here. You can just sit here and have a pint, and they do get the pint glasses out of the freezer. And you can get yourself some prawn crackers on the side. Here is another prawn cracker with a pint. And this is Palma Nova Beach. Again, Globalis there, and we're on Palma Nova Beach now. So again, this side of Palma Nova is again stacked full of bars and restaurants. We're coming up to Barbuda Beach.
Which is very big on brunches and hen do's and stuff like that.
Yes, the brunch is very good here as well.
Going on at the minute,
As you can see, on either a birthday party or a hen do, I think they'll definitely be doing a brunch.
We'll be having chips and egg.
No, they won't. This restaurant is again there's so many lovely things to choose from on the menu. The fish tacos are my personal favourite. Don't let them know you try them, they're absolutely incredible. Highly recommend Barbuda Beach. Roger's Bar, which has been here since 1974.
As you can see on the top. There you go.
Another lovely El Chiringo.
There's young Roger.
Yep, there's young Roger there. Another El Chiringo. We are going to rendezvous there for a beverage. This is the Zell Hotel. We've also stayed in here. Lovely hotel. Different vibe to kind of the other hotels that you see around Palma Nova.
Fun fact, this is part owned by Rafael and Nadal, the famous tennis player.
Yes, it is.
Spaniard.
The rooms are again incredible. We're actually going to stop off here for a drink, so you can just come in and have a drink around the pool area. If you're going to go to Bezo Beach, which is the beach club, I would recommend if you're eating in the restaurant to book a reservation. In fact, I'm sure if you're not staying in the hotel, you have to have a reservation to dine in the hotel, but you can just come in and around the pool. And we're going to go in for a drink. One of my favourite drinks.